What's up, guys? Today I figured I'd show you how to mix some hair dye up. So if you want to dye your hair or your beard, your mustache, whatever, this is good stuff. Ion, Sally's Beauty Supply sells it. I was using just for men's, but it's kind of harsh looking and I don't like it. So the reason I'm making this video is because I see a lot of videos on YouTube, and the way that they're measuring this out, they're using a digital scale. You don't need a digital scale. It's fucking stupid. The other thing is, I seen people squeeze the entire tube out way too much. So if we flip this over, you can see, hopefully, there's markings. So going from the bottom of the tube to here, there's a quarter mark, there's a half mark, there's 3/4. So shoulder length hair, a little past shoulder length hair, you would squeeze from the bottom to quarter out, and then you would have to mix equal parts of the developer. This developer happens to be a 20, which is recommended for this hair dye. And this, by the way, is permanent. It's not demi, it's permanent. So with that said, I'm going to show you guys, you don't need an awful lot for a beard or whatever. Like I said, they're overusing it. You don't need a digital scale or anything. So you're going to need a plastic tray. This happens just to be just for men. I kept it, and a little brush. You can also, if you don't want to buy that, use a little bowl, and then a toothbrush. So first thing you're going to want to do is put the color in. So that's more than enough for me. And now what we need to do is put the developer in here. Now if you're wanting to dye your hair and you're going to use from the bottom to quarter, you would squeeze that amount in there, and you want it like a pudding mix. Alright, so I put that much developer in. We're going to mix this up, and I'm going to show you what you're looking for. I just cut back just to show you, this stuff takes a little bit to mix. This isn't the right consistency yet. Now, you see, that still is not the right consistency, so we got to add a little bit more developer. Okay, so after adding the developer in there, hopefully the camera's going to pick this up with the lighting because it's kind of bright in here. It's, like pudding. It's going to stick to the brush, but it comes off the brush pretty easy. You don't need a digital scale. In fact, the digital scale is stupid. Why? You add, a quarter of this in, and say it's 30 grams. Then you take your developer and you add 30 grams of that in. You mix it up like this. Now all of a sudden, you take it out. Well, you got shit stuck to your fucking brush, and even if you scrape it out, you're still not going to get it, precise. So that's why it's not really good to use the scale. That's the consistency you want. You put it on, you get it done, and that's all there is to it. And this stuff, by the way, doesn't burn. It's, safe for your face. It doesn't have a strong ammonia smell or anything like that. And if you're doing, your head, it doesn't burn your scalp. The other thing I wanted to mention is some Q-tips. So after you apply this, if you're using a brush like this, a toothbrush or whatever, take a Q-tip, run it under some water, squeeze it out, and then you are going to start to, get a outline of dye where you don't want it. Use the Q-tip and wipe the dye off. This dye, this color is very natural looking, and it covers gray very well. One of these things just for, facial hair with that, that's going to last you a long time. Don't buy the box dyes. They suck. They look real harsh. When you're done, just take it, put the water on, use the brush, and rinse it down the drain. After you rinse it down the drain, you clean your brush, take a paper towel, just block this off, and then wipe your tray out, and you're ready for the next time. And last but not least, if you're dyeing your hair 45 minutes, you leave this on, you rinse it with, you know, cool water, and then you shampoo it, and that's how you do your hair. Facial, goatee, beard, mustache, whatever. I usually leave it on 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and it covers good. So that's gonna be, you know, your time frame to how long to leave it on.